We are in the first quarter of the NFL betting tips and picks prediction season, and we are up. If you want to continue to be up, come on in. Let's go.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. We are back.
Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows.
Welcome everybody back for another episode of the flagship show. This is the MoneyPot betting show. I am the host. I am the CEO. They call me Moss Money. Of course, I got my right-hand man with me with that beautiful Kelly Green hat on, getting ready for the Birds to go down to Tampa and take care of business. As we take care of some business, how'd you do last week, bro? I think I was a little up and down.
Let's pull out the magic handy how we did last week. On the plays last week, we were fifth. No, we were 1-3. We were 1-3.
1-3.
And why we were 1-3?
Talk to him.
Jordan Love scoop and score for nothing, killed the ticket. We had Rams plus 3.5. We did have Rams first quarter.
Yeah, I thought we hit some early bets from Rams first half.
We had Jones passing prop over 209.
Okay.
Daniel Jones, and then we hit Atlanta killed us on one of my teasers, and man, oh man, I think Green Bay killed everybody. With that debacle to end that game with 3 minutes left, up 10-0.
I called that game perfectly last week. I was all over the under. Didn't even take the under. Switched my whole thought and idea. I've been talking about this Cleveland Browns defense since preseason.
Yeah.
How good this defense was going to be. And right now they're ranked the number one defense in all of the NFL, and it shows week in and week out. And I gave this whole monologue about it. And I just, folks, for those who are watching, stick to your guns. Just stick to your handicap. Don't talk yourself out. It's different if you let somebody else talk yourself out of it, and that's fine. If you trust somebody else's handicap over yours, that happens. But when you talk yourself out of your own bet, like that's when, you got to take a step back and like, whoa, reevaluate things. And that's what I had to do. And I got caught up. I didn't even know so many people bet Green Bay because I just didn't see that. But I was so mad at myself because I called that game perfectly. I said the under. The under was 41.5. They didn't even get close to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you said, it was 10-0. I mean, 10-0 in the first half. Like
10-0 with 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah. They called it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly. And hit my set. And I lost. I got kicked out of the survivor pool because of that. I went and switched, and then I hear out of
who did you have in the survivor pool?
Seattle.
Seattle won.
Seattle. Yeah, no, I had Seattle, and I switched it for Green Bay.
Oh, how'd you do that?
I don't know.
That's your survivor, not when you were like when you question. Anytime you question, you can never take a team you question on a survivor.
Yeah, I don't know why. In Seattle, BTA.
That's who I had.
Easy work. And I'm just like, and then when you know how in survivor pool and all the picks come up and I see Green Bay. And then I see the guys with Seattle. So a couple of guys with Seattle. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, this is terrible. But this week won't be terrible. We are bouncing back. Let's bring up the handy dandy sportsbook. Week 4 is here. Like I said, first quarter down. I don't have anything on Thursday night. I don't have any of these.
I do have a Thursday night play if you want to start.
Thursday night play. All right, let's talk
man.
about it.
We're gonna follow the train, baby. Short week, Seattle. Not that far of a trip. We're only going down south a little bit, man. Get some heat and get up out of there. Seattle going down on a short line at -1, 1.5. I love Seattle here. I do. I think that momentum carries with them on a short week. And this is why. Not only did they put that belt to ass Seattle when they played, that game was so – who they play? It was so bad. I forgot who they played. The Saints. Is that they won on every level, right? Special teams, defense, they had turnovers. I think they had a kick return, offense. So everybody was just in the moment. And I think you carry that momentum going into Arizona. And unfortunately, Arizona's hit with the injury bug.
Yeah.
Big hit to their captain. The team captain is now out for the season. James Conner, their star running back. I think that's a big hit for them. Then that's a big adjustment on a short week. So now you got to lean on Trey Benson, who's not a James Conner. Going to have to rely more heavy on a Kyle Murray on an offense that ain't really been clicking.
Right.
And now you got to go against a defense that's got a lot of excitement, got a lot of hype after they don't beat the crap out of the Saints. I just think right now Seattle's a better football team. I think Arizona has a little bit of distractions. Not only are they going to be down James Conner, their new rookie star cornerback Will Johnson is going to be doubtful with a groin injury.
I think he's out.
Right, so he's going to be out. Zay Jones, wide receiver, is possibly out for a concussion. And you got two of their O linemen are suffering injuries or questionable going into this week. So there are some O line questionables for Seattle. I think their right tackle might be questionable. But for me, I just think Seattle's going to be able to kind of lean on what they've been used to. That's running the football. I think Charbonnet may be doubtful. So it's going to be a lot of Kenneth Walker. So you can look at player props for Kenneth Walker over. You can look for Sam Darnold to get another day underneath that new offensive coordinator that he's in that system. And I think he's going to do well. Short line at -1.5. You can even touch the money line. Have to worry about it. Just go -125. I like Seattle a lot. I like them to win by at least a touchdown or more. That'll be my play.
Yeah, strong handicap. I just looked it up because I thought the line was short, but Kyler Murray is 2-8 versus Seattle in his career, which doesn't bode well. And then the Arizona Cardinals are 30th in passing yards, which bodes well for Sam Darnold and Smith-Njigba, who's been lighting it. Jackson Smith-Njigba, who's been lighting it up so far. Might be even, I think, might be leading for Rookie of the Year. To be honest, the way he's been playing. Almost 100 yards in all 3 games. So,
who are you talking
about? Jackson Smith-Njigba.
He's not a rookie.
Oh, is it year 2?
Yeah,
year 3.
2, 3.
Oh,
yeah,
my God, yeah.
Yeah, I think you were thinking about the kid from Tampa Bay.
Yeah. I am. Yep. But no, I like the play. I like the bet. Short line though, a little tricky there.
It is, but they're away, right? Short week away. Normally,
right?
Normally, short week away teams aren't favored at all. So I think they really kind of stretching a little bit by giving them, some type of favor.
Yeah.
At -1.5.
Cool. I have a bet in the Eagles game. Are you got anything with Vikings and Steelers?
I do.
Dublin?
I do have the Dublin early matchup, 9 a.m. in the morning for our early birds that are going to get up and watch this game on Sunday morning football.
Yeah, I don't touch these overseas games, man. It's so tricky, man.
I hear you.
Stuff be happening over there.
I'm just going to follow the trend, man. I think Minnesota Vikings offense with Carson Wentz looked electrifying last week. So they put up 40 points on it with that offense. You have a veteran quarterback that's been around. I think Carson will be able to continue that. Obviously got one of the best receivers in the game. Then they get Jordan Addison back. Like they're going to be ready to go.
Addison game back?
I think this Addison game comes back this week. Obviously, they did lose their first or second running back in Adams. But I don't think that slows them down. And I just think that Pittsburgh defensively is not the Pittsburgh defense of old that we know of as of yet right now. Mm-hmm. A lot of old veterans, they ain't looking that great out there. I mean, Cats are putting points up on Pittsburgh.
Which is interesting.
Right. So I'm just going to look at Minnesota's team total over 20.5. I think they can get 20, 21 points here for sure. 3 scores not gonna be too hard to get. And I like Minnesota. Team total Minnesota over 20.5.
Yeah, I think I like that. Where did we find that one? Team props, maybe. No, I think I like that. Yeah, here it is. Team props 21.5. I think I like it. Just because I think, like you said, the Steelers defense has been really, really, really leaky, ranking 29th in the league, giving up almost 400 yards. That is not Steeler defense at all. But like you said, some of the veterans and then a ton of injuries. That's the one thing, injuries. Hy Smith is out. Patrick Queen is questionable mark. Joey Porter Jr., questionable mark. And Deshaun Elliott as well, another questionable mark. So you got 3 starters on defense, one of them being out. And I'm sorry, well, 4 starters, one of them being out and the other 3 being questionable because I know they pulled Joey Porter Jr. Off the field last week with that hamstring. You know how those hamstrings could be. So he might try to go just because of the matchup, but that's probably not a good idea. Yeah, I like the 20.5 over. I don't know if I can do an Irish accent. Not even going to try. Get that shit on tape. All right, let's talk about them. Your Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles, coming off an epic win, comeback victory from behind. Going down to Tampa again to take on those hated Tampa Bay Buccaneers who are thorn on our side. We are horrible against Tampa. Jalen Hurts, 17% of Jalen Hurts' losses, which is not a lot, has been against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's almost a fifth of his losses have come from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Right now, line is -3.5. Total is 43.5. And I'm not sure if you have a bet on this game. I have one bet on this game, but talk to me about the game real quick. Break it down, what you think of how this game is going to be. Some weather thoughts, too, as well. I think it's supposed to rain down there in Raymond James Stadium. It's going to be hot, probably 90 degrees normal for the Florida weather.
Yeah, this is only because history is telling me that, and we've seen it and witnessed it. We always seem to play Tampa Bay early in the season when it's 100 degrees outside, and we look like crap. So I'm off this game. Eagles showed me a lot last week. I think a lot of adjustments are going to happen with the Philadelphia Eagles throughout this week with more trust in the quarterback of Jalen Hurts. I think the offensive coordinator is now been checked for the most part, and you've heard it in the post games between A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and others that have pretty much put it out there like, hey, we can't be conservative going into these games. We got to be more aggressive. We got to be more aggressive. We got to bring our swag to our games week in and week out. And I think he's going to see that. So I think you're going to see more of an open approach, aggressive approach against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week.
I agree.
The only thing is that Tampa, I don't know what it is about Tampa, but I do feel like this is the week we do get them. 3.5, that hook is a little shaky. Tampa Bay really ain't play nobody. The 3 teams they did play, they only won by 5 points. That's against an Atlanta team that got blown out by Carolina. I forgot who else the other 2 were. I think they were Texans, who don't look to be any good either. So, them having to weigh on Baker Mayfield and the way our defense has been playing, I think it's going to give Tampa Bay some problems, especially with Mike Evans out. So you're going to have to rely on the young cat. So you might want to do some player props on the young cat. But then he's going to be looked at, be lined up against Mitchell. So it's going to be some tough opportunities there. I don't know if Godwin's going to be ready to go or not. We shall see.
I think he's playing.
Okay, so he may be out there. But I think our defense is going to be the hold up. I think if anything, I would look at a play here will be Tampa Bay, maybe team total, and look at under. But it's just a lean, just me throwing something out there for this game. It's going to be a sit and watch for me.
Yeah, and not even that. I think another layer to this game is the injuries. right? A lot of crazy things from a Philadelphia standpoint, right? I think they did like 9 different moves today, and then put Cooper, the star Darius Cooper from the preseason, on IR. You get this bum ass Nolan Smith on IR. Yeah, man, I've been telling people about his ass. Jacorian Bennett, who played a little bit, he's going on IR. So, we made a couple, and made a couple moves. Eli Ricks is back in the building, I think. Quez Watkins is back in the building, if I'm not mistaken. I thought there was somebody else. I think another corner is back in the building. So they made a lot of moves. It looks like Campbell's has an injury report. Zach Vaughn has a injury. Lane Johnson had a neck injury last game. So a lot of moving parts for the Philadelphia Eagles. But the one thing you talked about, and I think you kind of hit the nail on the head here, is that I think that you echoing with Jalen, echoing with AJ, echoing with Devontae, the skill positions are still healthy from the offensive side of the ball. And that's where my bet's going to go. Is I do think that they're going to open up with passing the ball a little bit here. And I think these numbers are very, very low. Now, if it rains, all bets are off, and which is looking like it is going to rain. But you know how Florida weather is. It'll rain, downpour 1 second, and stop the next. But I get Jalen Hurts, and we haven't been able to run the ball. But I get Jalen Hurts to give me 2 passing touchdowns when we just figured out that we can throw to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert last game. I absolutely love this bet at plus 166. I think Jalen Hurts is being way undervalued here from a passing standpoint. I mean, his passing yards are 190 yards. Like, we really haven't been able to run the ball at all. And to think that Barkley, I mean, he very well could be, but our offensive line is beat up, right? Mailata has worn a sleeve almost all training camp, all up in this year on his one leg. We already know about Dickerson being in and out of the lineup, hurt. We already know about our centers, his back issues. Steen's the only healthy one, and then Lane just got hurt. You know what I mean? So to have these hogs up front just think that they can just get up and roll great, like they're beat up. And now you got people like Vita Vey on the other side. You gonna try to run through that?
Can't run. You can't run through that.
You can't run through that.
We're gonna be outside of that.
But so that's gonna be. I think Cam Jordan's gonna have some tough time with that. You know what I mean? Because Vita is a problem. So yeah, I think you're gonna see the passing game open up again here, and I think you're gonna see Jalen Hurts throw the ball a little bit here. I mean, give me the 200, Jalen. I think you can get the 200, but I definitely think you're gonna be throwing 2 touchdowns. I absolutely love this number at the plus money. At plus 166. Give me Jalen Hurts over 2 passing touchdowns.
I like it.
All right.
My next game, man, we're just going to go to New Orleans at Buffalo. I mean, I'm fading New Orleans. I know.
Ooh, that's a big spread, dog.
Big spread, man. We ain't going to worry about that spread.
Yeah. This is a little like a LeBron James pick.
We're going to look at the first quarter, first half. We're going to try to cut that spread in half. I think they're up at least 10 points going into halftime. It's tough getting you behind whooped in Seattle. Then got to fly all the way across the globe. I'm sorry, across the map, the country to play at Buffalo with a lot of momentum behind Buffalo right now. Yeah. Buffalo coming off a mini bye because they played Thursday night prior. So that's extra 10 days to be prepared. I like them to be up in the first half. We look at the first quarter early. I don't know what the situation at quarterback's going to be with the Saints. If they're going to go back to Rattler, because I think at the end of the game, Slaw was in the game.
Yeah.
So I don't know what their quarterback situation will be by Sunday.
Doesn't matter.
It does, because if it really matters, if Slaw's going to be in there, smack everything on that first quarter for the Bills, because I don't think Slaw's going to be able to move the ball at all for the Saints at all. So what I would do here is look at first quarter, both bets, and first half, Buffalo. You can look at, to bring that number down a little bit, potentially double result with the Bills, but such a big line. But give me first half and first quarter.
Yeah, if Tyler Slow gets the start, or they even announced that, I'm smacking the line. What? That is a it could have been a worse spot to start a rookie on the road at Buffalo of all places against literally the best team right now probably in football. Y'all want the number one pick bad.
Yeah, I don't know what for. I don't know who they want.
Yeah, I know,
Because
right?
it ain't
It
Arch who
ain't
they thought
Archie.
they
Yeah,
who they thought.
yeah, it's not gonna be Archie at all. It's not gonna be Archie at all. I kind of like the first quarter total over too. That 9.5 looks kind of enticing. I think Buffalo, but I mean, if Buffalo scores twice, the Saints score maybe once. You still got that -3.5. Yeah, the first quarter looks good. Minus
Mhm.
-3.5 looks good. Yeah, for sure. Good bet. Good bet.
That's
All
gonna
right,
be first quarter and first half.
first quarter and first half. I'm sorry.
And what's
All
the
over.
first half?
First half was -9.5.
Yep. What I said, I like them over to 10 points. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. All right, let's talk about these LA Chargers. And now starting, is it Jason or Jackson Dart?
Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson Darts now starting for the New York Giants. Well, Jackson, I don't know why they starting your ass. I mean, maybe because you guys are 0-3, but it ain't gonna help you, especially if neighbors don't play. Sitting out, he set out practice today. He has a back injury. Um,
Back injury.
I think his back injury is because he don't feel like playing for these bum ass New York Giants. To be honest with you, they're starting right tackle Andrew Thomas. I'm assuming he's not on a snap count. He was on a snap count last time, but it's just not going to matter. I think the Chargers are somewhat of a dark horse, and they played tough teams. They beat up on the Chiefs, even though the Chiefs don't seem as good as they were. Good call by you calling that in the preseason. But the Chiefs, they still beat up on the Chiefs, beat the Raiders, beat up on a good Denver team, and now I got to go to New York to face a rookie. And do you think starting him at home is going to work? I don't think this offense is going to sooner or later. It's going to get a spark, right? Anytime you have a quarterback change, there is a spark. There's excitement. I mean, you seen that boy's neck on ice. He better tuck that shit in so that joint don't pop, man. But I just think it's a really, really bad spot here for the New York Giants and Jacks. I know it's a 3-0 team, versus a 0-3 team, so this should be on trap game alert. But I'm trusting what I'm seeing. I'm trusting that this Chargers team is looking like one of the top 3 teams in the AFC going against one of the bottom teams in the NFC. This ain't the same old Chargers. Man, give me the Chargers minus the 6.
Yeah, I really like that. Actually, is one of my plays in my teaser. So yeah, I agree with you there. Giants got hit with the injury bug early. Obviously, lost their starting running back. Scatterboo does look good. Run really hard.
He does, but you know what the problem with Scatterboo is? Because I did like him, but the problem with Scatterboo is that he's not explosive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Woodhead a little bit, like statistically. Like he reminds me of Wood statistically, but then the number reminds me of Bradshaw. You know what I mean? The way he runs, that kind of just, tough runner. But he doesn't do anything explosive in
Mm-hmm.
terms of his run game. Like he doesn't have a lot of long runs. He doesn't have a lot of receivers. He's a usage guy. And so I just don't think without especially if Neighbors doesn't play, they have zero explosion on that offense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? None whatsoever. So, and I just looked it up. They are statistically the worst defense in the NFL. They give up 426 total yards. They are ranked 32nd in the NFL. So, as good as that defensive line is, this is the worst defense in the NFL going against the 5th best offense. They're just not going to be able to keep up with the Chargers. I think the Chargers are easily a touchdown better, maybe even 9 points better than the Giants.
Yeah, I really do agree with you here. I think it's a nightmare for Jackson right now for welcome to the NFL. You got a really good defense, eighth defensive ranking in the NFL right now, ninth against the rush, ninth against the pass. They get after you on the edges. Um,
Yeah, it's a
I,
tough. It's a bad spot.
right, it's just a tough spot here. With what you're saying right now, I'm looking at to bring them down to a win. So we're going
Yeah.
to tease them in a teaser
Yep.
from 6.5 to plus a half. I think the only thing that you may say is that I'm sorry, Los Angeles has to travel over to the East
Yeah, it's
Coast.
the West Coast traveling east. I get it.
But I just think defense travels. I like what Justin Herbert's been doing. Coached well. They were to put the ball on the ground. I know they did lose their backup running back. Um,
Oh, Harris.
Harris
Najee.
did. I think he blew his Achilles,
It was Achilles. Yep.
and he lost a lot of money too because he didn't play 4 games, which sucks for him. But anyway, yeah, give me the Clippers. I'm the Clippers. Shit, give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
Yeah,
Uh,
and the story of the Chargers too is that the young bull man, Quentin Johnston, is actually starting to show up.
yes,
The
he's
kid
doing.
from
He's
what,
doing well.
TCU, right?
Hmm.
The high pick from TCU. Yeah,
He's showing up,
starting to show up, and that changes their offense completely.
and
They need.
you're looking at the New York Giants with 2 rookie starters right now in your backfield: Jackson Darts and Scatterboo. These guys are we're only going into week 4, and they're
Yeah,
already the starters. It's going to be a tough situation for them to get anything rolling, especially against a good run defense in the Chargers.
yeah, I agree. I agree, and I
What
just
is scans? What is Scatterboo's rushing yards?
yeah, I was about to look. I was looking at Quentin Johnston because he gets a lot of long receptions, 37, 16, 33. That 22 looks real good. Over 22 longest
Especially
receptions.
against that defense.
Yeah, against it exactly. Rushing yards, Scatterboo is
63,
53 and a half.
53. Okay.
I like the under there.
Yeah, I think he's going to probably get to there.
Like, yeah, he's going to get like 50.
Yeah, that's too close for me. Only because they'll probably lean on him a little bit more. But what you can look at though is his
His
receiving yards. I
catches.
think he had
Yeah.
6 catches last week for like
Yeah,
60 yards.
I don't think they have the receptions up. They just have receiving yards. 22 and a half. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right. Something to look at, guys. I know it's Wednesday right now. Sunday, you might get a little better feel what's going on. But Scatterboo was last week used in the pass and the run. He looked really
Yeah.
good when he was out there. He was probably the best player on the field last week. But I do agree with you with the Chargers -6. I think they win by at least 2 to 3 scores, and I got them just to win. And we're going to roll that into a Monday Night Football game. If you're ready me to put that in,
Yeah, got it. Yep.
Cincinnati at Denver. We seen Cincinnati. Uh, they got some issues without that quarterback being there. They might want to start making a move or look to make a move at Denver. Got to go to altitude. Monday Night Football.
Not good.
Not good. You talking about that Minnesota defense? Now you got that Denver defense going to come after you, going to cause some problems. I actually like both of these. If you want to parlay 7.5 and a 6.5 with both those, but I got a teaser just to win for a unit or two. Denver and the Chargers. It's not much I need to talk about with this Denver game. They're going to be able to pound the rock.
Yep.
They're going to be able to do whatever they want to do offensively, and they're not going to be doing much on offense. So
I agree.
easy pick for me.
Yep.
And that's it. That's all I got.
All right, I got 2 more, and then we'll get everybody out of here. We're going to LA. Colts. Rams -3.5. I think this is a really good bounce back spot here for the Rams. I really like the Rams here. I think the line is telling me Rams is 2 at the -3.5. I know you're gonna see a lot of Colts support here, just the way the Colts have been playing. But when you look at the Colts wins, they beat the Dolphins. Let me see. I know they beat the Dolphins. Who else did they beat? Who did they just beat?
Tennessee, right?
Yeah, they just beat the Titans, and they played Denver. Denver played tough, right? 29-28 in Indy. Now they got to go to LA to play a pissed off Rams team who felt like they just let the game go in Philadelphia, especially the way that defense played. And we know, I think you're going to see the old Daniel Jones show up here when he faces tough competition. Yeah, give me the Rams here. And not even that, Pierce, his top receiving target is out right now with a concussion. So now you're hampered. Yeah, give me the Rams minus the 3.5 here. I really like I think this is a good spot here for the Rams. I think you're going to see a lot of support for the Colts.
Yeah, I like what you're saying there. I think
It's a good bounce
obviously
back.
D-line will be able to get after Daniel Jones. I mean, the Colts do have a great D-line O-line though, so it might not be as easy, but they'll probably be able to throw a little bit of wrinkles in there. Pierce, I think, is a big missing piece for him. So yeah,
I like the Rams here. I think Daniel Jones is going to struggle in this game.
Is Daniel Jones comeback player of the year?
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I think that's a good bet to get ahead of, because after this Rams game, he's got Raiders, Cardinals, Chargers will be tough, Titans, Steelers, Falcons, the Chiefs, Texans,
Easy schedule.
Jags, Seattle, Niners, Jags, Texans. Like, they really might win like 10 to 12 games. Like, if they lose this game, they're 3-1. They'll beat the Raiders. They'll beat the Cardinals.
Yep.
They'll lose at LA, right? So that's 2-2 so far. So they're 5-2. They'll beat the Titans 6-2. I think they beat the Steelers. That's 7-2. They'll probably beat the Falcons. That's 8-2. And then they got the Chiefs, tough game at Arrowhead. So say they lose that game, that's 8-3. They'll beat the Texans the way the Texans been playing. That's 9-3. They'll beat the Jags, or maybe split the Jags. That could be a shootout game. I mean, then they got Seattle. The Niners are falling apart at the end, and they got they might win 12 games. Who had them going 12-5? You know what I mean? Or even having 10 games. And that's going to be because
it was it AK-40. It was AK. Don't get in the game. They should be straight.
Yeah. And for my last bet of the day, maybe the game of the week, is this Baltimore and KC game. And looking at the line here, KC is favorite. Oh, I'm sorry, Baltimore's favorite minus 2.5. Total is 48.5. And I think that total is way too low, especially the way this Baltimore defense. I just talked about the New York Giants defense. Baltimore's defense is trash. They are ranked 31st. When's the last time you see Baltimore at the bottom of the barrel in defense? They are ranked 31st in total yards. They ranked 31st in passing yards. They ranked 30th in rushing yards. They ranked 31st in giving up points. Like, my God. And you don't think this is a get right for this defense against the Chiefs? No, sir. The Chiefs are getting, I believe, Xavier Worthy back for this game. He'll have some packages. I think you'll see the Chiefs kind of come up a little bit here from an offensive perspective. And I think they'll be able to score points. And I think Baltimore's going to be able to score points. I think this is going to be a shootout. I think you're going to see 40, 54, 55 points in this game.
Okay.
Give me the over.
I like that play. I didn't look at that total in that game yet.
Yeah, give me
I kind of faded away because I don't know what's going to happen because of that defense, but that makes sense. 48 points.
Yeah, 48 is way too low. This ain't going to be a boxy game. This is going to be a heavyweight fight where these teams are trading blows and putting points on the board. So, I would even look at if you could find Derrick Henry to fumble, might want to throw that in there. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, give me the over here with the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens of 48.5. 48.5 is the normal line. This defense for the Baltimore is not normal. They will give up points. KC will score, and Baltimore, in my opinion, will score too, just because that offense is so dynamic and so many pieces. This is even silly too. Two rushing for a score that's going to be high. 2 passing touchdowns for Patrick Mahomes. We think Isaiah Pacheco's going to run over everybody all of a sudden out of nowhere.
No, but I would look at.
I love that play.
I would definitely look at Patrick Mahomes' rushing yards for sure. I've been smashing them every week and been hitting.
Jeez. Shit. 4 touchdowns is 1240, bro.
4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but they not gonna be able to run in. Pacheco not running shit. I mean, sorry. We trying to clean up our language here. Pacheco's got 92 yards on the season, dog. Like what? Like this to me, this is the get right game for the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the game that Kansas City reminds everybody that they're the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's not because it's versus Baltimore. It's just because that defense is so suspect. Like, that defense is just crazy. Like, let's look at the points, man. I think they're giving up almost 40 points in every game. They gave up 38 to the Lions. They gave up 41. Oh, no. They gave up 38 to the Lions and 41 to the Bills. And they dog walked the Browns. Look at that. 80 points in the Bills game. Against the number 1 defense, 58 points in that game. And then last week against the Lions, 68 points. And I only get 48?
Yeah, I like it.
Come on, man.
What's Patrick's rushing yards? Was it 28, maybe 28 now?
I bet you it's got to be higher than that. It's got to be let me go back out. I think it's got to be like 30. I'm going to say 38.
No, 28.
Yeah, you're right. 25. 27.
Right there, right? Yeah, go over that shit. Go over. Until they catch up.
Yeah. No, big facts. Oh, and I'm sorry, that's Kareem Hunt. 24 and a half. I'm probably 24 and a half.
Put the mortgage on it.
Put the mortgage on it, he says.
Easy
money.
Go to the stats. Look at the stats.
No, he's got like 50 yards, 60 yards. The one I think
they haven't caught up yet.
Didn't the one game he almost had like 100 yards? Didn't he have like 80? No, he has 66. 57, 66, and last game he only had 2.
Who did he play last game?
Giants. Giants got after him, though. Giants got a good defensive line.
Yeah, that's the game I went to the movies. I didn't see that game.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay. Put the mortgage on it.
Put the mortgage. I feel you. All right, man. I think we got all the bets in. I think a little bit of lighter week for NFL. If you guys like betting with us for NFL, like getting the tips and tricks and all that good stuff, man, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. If you like college, I'll put a link up here for college football. Make sure you check out our college live show. For myself, I'm Moss Money. That's Be Humble. This is MoneyPot. We will see you guys next week. And go Birds. Let's get a win, man, in Tampa. We need one. I'll holla at y'all. Night, everybody.